Thank you for taking a little peek into my 20 biggest secrets of auto sales. During this abbreviated video clip, I will attempt to give you a little insight to what I call the fourth biggest secret of auto sales, the presentation of the numbers, ultimately the pre-negotiation step. Here is a professional and very credible way to present the numbers, while in turn greatly reducing the overall stress and anxiety of the situation. Stress that maybe you as a salesperson are feeling, but definitely as a customer is feeling the stress of this moment. If you follow this step precisely, it will greatly enhance the likelihood of two things occurring: you selling the vehicle and selling the vehicle at a fair gross profit. But before we get into this step, let's take a step back and take a look at what may commonly be happening right now in dealerships around the country. As I travel, one of the most common approaches I hear to this step is the salesperson sitting down in front of the customer and saying something to the effect, "Mr. and Mrs. Customer, here's where we are." Or, "Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, my manager said the selling price is this and your trade is worth this. What do you think?" And that's just opening the door for a give and take negotiation process. A much better way is to control the situation, which brings me to my fourth biggest secret in auto sales. Step one, start with a clean piece of paper separate than the actual worksheet, or maybe use the back of the worksheet. But list out everything you can think of with respect to the equipment on that vehicle. Number one, we're building value again, and we're going to list out everything. And I may highlight the pertinent pieces of information. Maybe this particular customer was real sensitive to luxury and safety. And as I would go down through this, I would highlight those items in particular. "Mr. and Mrs. Customer, you indicated to me just how important luxury and safety were. Well, one of the things you're going to love about this vehicle is it comes with a DVD entertainment system. So when you're on those long trips, you'll definitely have the kids in the back appreciating that. In addition to that, we have 200 commercial-free radio stations because it comes with XM radio. You also have a great appreciation for the 9 airbags around this vehicle with respect to overall safety. It also does this and it also does this, but I'm going to walk right down through that equipment. And as I go through all that equipment, I'm going to turn my numbers over and I'm going to say something that begins like this. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, based on the equipment level that you have chosen, the manufacturer's selling price is this. Or, Mr. and Mrs. Customer, based on the equipment level you have chosen, the red tag sale price is this. Now, given the age, condition, and mileage of your vehicle, the market dictates it to be valued for this. Most lenders will recommend you put down about 20%. Now, I have some customers that elect to put a little more down, some that put a little less down, but 20% down is this. And that translates to a monthly investment of $460 to $465 for 48 months, $415 to $430 for 60 months, or if you go 66 months, it puts us at $395 to $405, which makes the most sense to you. And lay the pen down. Now, that is a stronger, more credible way to present the numbers because you're eliminating that one-person opinion. Who ultimately determined the price of the vehicle? The customer did, based on the equipment level they have chosen. Who determined the value of their trade? Well, it was the market that determined. It wasn't one used car manager's opinion. Who asked for money down? It wasn't you asking for the money down. It was most lenders recommend that you put down this much money. And that translates to a monthly investment of this. Look, if you like this type of training, please consider one of my workshops. Pay attention to the workshop schedule that I have upcoming. Keep in mind, my workshops are always 100% money back guaranteed. If you go through one of my workshops and you do not start making more money and selling more cars immediately, you're entitled to a 100% refund. I know this stuff will absolutely help you, and that's why I offer the 100% money back guarantee. Thank you for considering making an investment in the most important person, yourself.